Hello everyone, welcome back to Blueprint. So we played this a couple hours the other day. I thought we'd continue. Apparently we're on day 4 now. We also have a lot of notes I've been taking on Steam. All this stuff we picked up from our last playthrough, or several playthroughs. There are chess pieces from several places. A few things that look like there might be a code at some point. Haven't quite figured it all out yet. Alright, once more. If nothing else, we're getting a lot more rooms. And apparently now we're keeping track of our stars. That's cool. Yeah, we're knocking out several of these rooms. Many more to go. It's like the bedrooms and hallways, apparently we've gotten quite a few of. Okay. Let's continue. Let's go right. Last time we went left and it didn't work out very well for us. Starting with the closet? You know what? I'm gonna start with the closet. Got a key. And a gem. I always worry there's like more things I could be grabbing that I don't see them. Like this. Is this something I can grab? It looks like it's openable, but apparently not. Alright. North. So this would send me to the east again. Or we could go north again. Let's go east. And pick up some more money. And let's just go ahead and proc this while we're here. So splitting this into a hallway actually gives me the most options, I think. Although getting this early would definitely give me a lot of steps. But steps has not been the problem. We keep on running into dead ends. So I'm going to take a hallway here. Okay, so we got options if this path doesn't pan out. So we're heading east. No reason to go south, but we can go up and east still. So that wouldn't work. Getting an observatory will increase our stars over time, but it would be a dead end. I think I'll go to the spare room. Just to progress a little bit. I'm worried that the rooms I've already been through will change in some way that I won't recognize immediately. And then I'm just walking through them without paying attention. And I shouldn't be. But so far, that doesn't seem to happen. Alright, so we can go south into this corner. We want to go north. These are dead ends. The den would give me both north and south. That's a pretty obvious one, I'd say. Okay. And a gem, I believe. I'm also interested if there might be a time issue. Like, this looks like there's a drawer underneath this clock that maybe opens up at a certain time. I don't know. If there is, it hasn't been telegraphed well to us yet. Alright. But there could always just be something like a random brick is able to be moved. I think we saw a pattern like this at some point. But it could just be... that's just, you know, how this is set up, how it's made. This one's pendulum isn't pendulum-y. Its time is still moving, but it's not swinging back and forth. Is that special? I don't know. So going south, we want a dead-end room here. We don't need it, but it'd be a decent one. So we don't need more steps. We can go to the breaker room. Might as well get it placed, I guess. One fewer dead end room elsewhere. I still don't know what these do. Turn that on, that off. The keycard entry system is on right now because we haven't got a security room. If we get a security room, we'll be able to turn it so that it's when it turns off, they'll open. But right now they don't. Here, I'm just gonna turn that one red and see what happens. Maybe we'll notice something elsewhere. There. No, nothing obvious there. Okay. So we gotta turn back towards the center, turn back towards the center. All of them are. This will give me a key, which seems worthwhile. Key. Alright. So turning right. This would be a dead end. This would be a dead end. So kitchen, I guess. We don't have the money to spend it on food at the moment. Is it still the same? The bacon and eggs unlocks the morning room, which we haven't yet found yet. I worry that the drawings mean something and I'm just continually failing to get them. But I guess we'll find out in time. Hopefully. Alright. So we're going north. We have a turn to the center again. A dead end. Or a turn to the right. Let's go to the center. Once we found something right here. But not this time. Excuse me. Like, I feel like I should be able to open stuff, but I can't. Okay, well. Either direction or straight would be fine. So, chapel would get me left and down. This would get me going north again. I think that's probably safest. Alright, so we have another puzzle. So again, the rules of these are, there's always at least one which is true, there's always at least one which is false, and there's only one prize, and the other two are always empty. Let's see what they have to say this time. The gems are in a box with the word blue on it. Could be true, could be false, who knows. This does not have the word blue on it. The gems are in a box that is actually blue. So, there's got to be a lying box. This box is not a lying box or a truth-telling box. I didn't even see that we have in this room we have a black pawn. Do I have that noted somewhere? So in the parlor, black pawn? Yeah, I do. Okay. So this is not true or false. If this were true, then this would also be true. But if this were true, this could still be false. So that would mean it's wrong that the gems are in a box that's actually blue. But it's true that the gems are in a box with the word blue on it. So I think they're here. Yes. Okay. So we got all sorts of options here. Just not a dead end, please. Chapel? Have to spend our money to get through it, but I'll give us some options. So in the chapel, we have these pictures of people with professions and numbers associated with them, but don't know where to put them yet. Don't know what to do with the number. No items. Just looking for random stuff. Alright, so if we continue north, it's locked. Let's see what happens if we pull this one. So this will give me the security room, or a storehouse, or a nursery. I like the security room. Now we're gonna have to pay to get back into here. Should I draft north just to see what we get? The dark room, a dead end, or the drawing room. Drawing room works nicely for this room, actually. I'll put that. Okay. And then maybe we can find a path to the drawing room from security. Okay. We already know that. I haven't done anything with... I didn't write this down at all. Actually, wait a minute. Unless... Read memos equals lies. What's that say? Unless... written... by hand. Is that what that says? Unless written by hand. Unless written by hand. I don't remember which ones are written by hand or not. That's worth keeping in mind. Am I supposed to be getting anything from looking at these? I don't think so. There's rooms I haven't been in yet. A vault right here. Hey, there's a knight up here. Did I get that? Security. Yeah, white knight. So this is not handwritten, right? No. So we need access levers to get into the antechamber. We haven't figured that out yet. We haven't figured out what this is yet. It's crossed out. Well, at least we can change the security stuff. So I haven't missed anything yet. So let's turn security down because we don't have the key card yet. And we'll say when offline, they'll end up unlocked. And I can't log in yet. Unless I, happen to guess it right. Security. No. Okay. So we're here. We can draft in both directions. Let's see what we find here. Oh, it's locked. I'm not gonna waste a key. Going south. Oh wait, no, that was going north. Okay, what about going south? A storeroom. That's fine. Get some money. A key. A gem. And what is this? It's a sideways, like a seat of some sort. A trough. So I've got 2 keys. Do I want to burn one or do I want to go back to the chapel into the drawing room? I think I'll go back to the chapel. What's that? That's nothing. That's just a crack. Alright. So this isn't anything interesting. We already saw you can get into this. But we don't know what the code is. Unless it's something like the number of paintings. Like, what if it's like 1, 3... 1, 3, 3, 4, 2. Nah, we have no idea. We need some more information before we can figure out how I'm supposed to get into that. And we found out about that because in the painting you can see that it's bent. Alright, going left, locked. Going right. You have a billiard room where you have an observatory. The observatory would send us north again. I like that. Let's go north. The big thing's moving. It's already pointed right at the place. That's cool. So I can just look. Now we have 2 stars. A pair of chests has been added to the entry hall. So we didn't get the 1 coin from there being exactly 1 item. We're kind of far from the entry hall. Let's keep going. If we get stuck, then we'll have something to do. I don't have enough gems for the passageway, unfortunately. This would be a dead end. Dark room would potentially have some ways to move. I think we're gonna lose power right away. Yeah. They're both security doors. Oh, I'm wrong. Not security doors. Okay, left is locked. Right's also locked. Let's go left. No idea what we're drafting. Let's find out. Dining hall. And we're actually gonna be close enough to eat soon. It's cool. Assuming we can get to 1 more rank up. Another locked door. Courtyard would send me up. That would do it. We have a shovel. And we can dig these places up. Nice. That's nice too. Alright, north. We don't have any gems, so we have to do corridor. That was letting us know the dinner is served. Wait a minute. I thought I saw... No, that was just my mouse cursor. I thought I saw a strange triangle on the back of that. No, it's just the mouse cursor. Alright, can we actually... No, we can't. We can't go to the right into the antechamber. We have to do lavatory. Maybe we can go from the dark room back and around, but for now, we're stuck. And from what I recall, last time lavatory didn't even have anything. I'll go in and look. Nope. A whole bunch of nothing. Just wasting steps. Alright, so back to the dark room. This was locked, right? Yeah. We get some food. That would be 20. We're not even 20 down yet. I'm gonna have dinner. Oh, I went above 50. Okay. I was worried that we were gonna be clamped to 50 because that's like the max. But I guess not. How is that shadow being generated from this? I mean, this one is 2. This doesn't look right. All right. Right, this one's closed, locked too. But this one we actually only okay. This is a locked room we know from all 3 sides. If we can't go this way and up, we can't get to the antechamber. So we have to go. We won't be able to know what we're drafting though, but it's a room. Yeah, it's a one-way room. Okay, antechamber is off limits to us. We won't be able to get to it. Not this run. So we're gonna get knowledge instead. Anything else here? We already read the book. Okay. So I like to look around this room also when the lights are back on. We'll need to restore it. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, we have to go to the chapel each time. That's annoying. We do still have other ways we can go here, just to get more rooms available. Not that way. All right, so first thing, let's turn off the keycard entry system. Turn back on the dark room. Oh, there's the chests. Locked. Right, and so if we had the hammer, we'd be able to do it without... Okay. But we don't have the hammer. Thought I saw something, but I was wrong. Go check. And retrieve? Nothing to retrieve. You can have my shovel. Any chest pieces? Not that I can see. Okay, so this is not handwritten, so it is a lie. This is our last door we can open, unless we find a key. So billiard room would give me a puzzle to do. Stairs and 4 stars again. We've seen that before. Do you think... I don't know. They're so hard to see the numbers that I don't think that they're intended as a code here. If they were intended, they'd be higher. They'd be more obvious, I think. Okay. If I can click numbers, as this is highlighted. I think it's single. Wait a minute. These are both single. This is triple. This is double. Maybe? I'm not sure. Okay, so 3 and 15, 18. Okay, so 12 and 10. If this is doubled or tripled, that'd be 30, 42. There's no 42. If they're just doubled, that'd be 22. There's no 22. Subtracted. 12 minus 10. Yeah, apparently. 17 minus 3 is 14. And what would that be? Multiplied? 2 times 5? Okay. So the difference between 15 and 13 is 2 times 3 is 6. Yeah, that was an interesting puzzle. And I love that we got some keys. But we're still screwed. We can't, we're just cordoned off from the top. We can't get there no matter what. We can explore more rooms though and learn more. But we can't get to that room. So we just need to turn right. The pool is new. Office is new also. Let's add the pool. I can't go in. Okay. So this is clearly the map I'm in. And yes, I am indeed right there. That's me. This 862 right there? What's that mean? So that's corresponding to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th rank. Which I haven't gotten to. And it's locked off. This playthrough at least. $862. Might mean nothing. It probably means the distance of the entire house, 862. So then this would be 2 something. I can't read what that says. It's too small. Okay, well. The draft pool is your deck of potential floor plans. Each time you draft, 3 random floor plans are drawn from the draft pool for you to select from. The odds of drawing a specific floor plan may differ depending on the room. Some rooms are more rare than others. Floor plans added to the draft pool are removed at the end of the day. No running. Draft pool. That's okay. It took me a moment. Pump room's new. Pump room schematic. Pump control panel. Okay. So 1 and 2 feed pump 2. 3 and 5 feed pump 1. 6 feeds pump 4. I'll probably have to look at this again in a moment. Yeah, these are all interactable. What am I aiming for? Maybe I want to drop it? So how do I, what do I do to make this work? Oh wait, I get it, I get it. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yeah. Okay. So if I want to send stuff from the reservoir to the kitchen, I want to send from 2 to 4. So from 2 to 4. I'm not sure. I think we need to mess with it and just see what happens. All right. So let me think. I mean, let's make a proposal. What do we think is going to happen? We have 2 units in this in the right side in tank 2. And I'm going to activate pump 3. And I think that's going to make it so that 4 is either going to go up or down. So 4 is kitchen. Okay. That's good. I guess. Do I want to drain the pool? Is that what I want to do? So, let me see if I can read about this. Houses 5 water pumps and 3 oversized tanks. The pump room can be used for a number of maintenance tasks from draining the pool to activating sprinklers. So I want to drain the pool. So it's number 6. Excuse me. So pump 4. I think I just filled the pool. Yeah. Now it's higher. Other direction. No? No good? Do I need to change this? So now this is filling up. And the pool's going down? Yeah, it looks like it went down. Okay, now I can send things this way. No. Okay, I'm not understanding it. I want to move things between tank 1 and tank 2. Does that just not happen? What if I activate this again? Okay, and that doesn't seem to happen. So what if I throw stuff from tank 1 into somewhere else? So you activate pump 1 to put it into 5? The greenhouse. There. So greenhouse is filling up. Now these two tanks are completely empty. What if I move this? And nothing much happens. So I want to suck more out of the pool. Okay, grab some. Now what if I wanted to go the other one? No, that didn't do what I wanted. We just filled up the pool again, didn't we? Undo that. I'm not getting this interlink. There's not enough place to put another. I guess if we... So the kitchen is number 4. So pump 3. Now I'm draining the kitchen, which is not what I wanted. But what if I click that? No, it still just interacts on this. Does nothing. I want this one to empty somewhere. But I can't seem to figure out how this one works. So I'm pulling things out of the reservoir into here, which isn't really what I wanted. But maybe I can now push things from this one into the reservoir. Yeah. There we go. Okay, now we can pull more out of the pool. And there we go. The pool is drained. Ooh, there's lots of coins and stuff on the bottom. What's this? Nothing. Okay, so that's a lot of coins. It took a while to figure out, but that's nifty. Can we fill up the kitchen more? So 4 is this one. There we go. Kitchen should have water now. We could try to drain the aquarium, but that seems mean. We could try to pull things out of the fountain. So I've got 1 space and 3 spaces left. That's not enough. I can put a whole bunch into the pool, though. So I do have to collect each one. I wasn't sure if this actually mattered. So the fountain is 1. And I want to put it... It goes into pump 2, so I can just fill it up into both of those. But I need to put things into the pool first. So... Yeah, this works. It's a complicated system. Oh, here's the reservoir, I guess. I didn't even pay attention. Is it 6? Not really. Is this the pool? Like, what does this go to? I don't know. Alright, pool's filled now. It's over, it's brimming over. Fountain's sitting at 1. We do have a room for 1 right here. So how are we gonna get there? Okay. I don't even know what my goal is. I'm just dropping things out of the fountain for the hell of it. And we added to the kitchen. Yep. Oh, that's not what I want. Other direction. Which is fountain again? fountain is 1. So that's pump 2. Yeah. All right. That seems to have worked. Now this is empty. Fountain's empty. Reservoir is huge. Aquarium is huge. And these are all full. And we've added to the kitchen also. And the pool's topped over. I don't know if that's a good thing. We'll go outside and check the fountain. I'm assuming they're talking about an outside fountain. Here, what's north of us? Or east of us? A weight room. Lose half our steps. Wow. Spread keys throughout the house. That sounds cool. There's a key. A whole bunch of locked lockers. They're tempting me. Like a whole bunch. That's a lot of lockers. Alright, so this is a little blank spot. It's going to be a dead end no matter what. This would give us some more steps. This has a safe in it, right? But we haven't figured out the number for it. Have we been here before? Yes. This is where you talked about the billiard room. Remember that. Oh, that's a new item. Inspect documents of the estate more closely. Oh, that sounds so good. That sounds so good. Here, how's it work? Oh. So, doesn't really tell us anything for this one. But we've seen places where that would be very useful. Let's go back. All right, I'm in a hallway. I probably should have checked this, but oh well. We can open these now. Gem, key, money. Key paid for itself. And again. Nice. Oh. And a random key showed up. Oh, that was the lock. Yeah, fair. So I should be careful not just to run by stuff, because we did spread keys. Okay, I wanted to check over here. Yeah? Oh, cool. Okay. Nice. The basement door is locked. The key does not fit. So we need a particular key, a special key. Well, now we know it's here at least. So you drain the fountain and you get to the basement. There was also a room over here that Had pipes. But doesn't seem to be related. No. Okay. Well, we're slowly learning secrets. It's a slow process. So we have keys now. We can go back to the locker room and open some doors. Or we can try to go into here, near security. We went to the utility and turned... I wanted to go back to dark room. Yeah, that's what I want to do next. Dark room. So this has a bridge in this bit. Bridge is in handwriting, and then et and the rest of the notes in print. Does that matter? Bridge? I don't think so. Suddenly I'm just overflowing with keys. Okay, where am I going? I'm in the den. Trying to go to the around like this. Is this something? Nah. I can potentially order something. The bacon and eggs to get the morning room added. Was this not eaten last time? I don't think so. This is the kitchen. So this is where we added water. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Wait, does that do anything? Maybe not. Okay. Putting water in the kitchen was just a way of getting it out of the fountain, I guess. And the pool. Do I want to eat more before I leave? We could find a shop at some point. Let's not. Let's just go. So, Swan Song. I think that's what that says. Swan Song. Let's find out. Yes. Lots of stuff. Staff services, please. Punch in. Temporarily disabled. As of mid-Nov 12, all work has been suspended at Mount Holly and all domestic staff have been placed on extended paid leave. Staff announcements. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon. So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you. Your friends and faithful. Am I Simon? Was I named after my grandfather or grand uncle? No change. No schedule change. Special orders. If you would like to get a specific brand of gum or your favorite fruit, the commissary is now taking special orders for all members of the staff, but they might take 1 to 3 days. Oh, okay. Wonder what a sleeping mask does. Haven't seen that one yet. Go ahead and get that one. Take 1 to 2 days. That's an interesting idea, that you're setting up future runs and all that. Remote terminal. It's possible to connect to other active terminals elsewhere on the estate using the remote terminal access. No other terminals are connected. Yeah, the office, the laboratory, the shelter. We haven't seen any of these yet. Email. The permission to this terminal do not allow for access to electronic mail. Only the office. Data transfer. Data transfers from Cinca are not currently available. Glossary. Additions are rooms that are added to the draft pool. Most additions are removed at the end of the day. Some additions are permanent, such as those found in the drafting studio. Adjoining. Rooms are considered adjoined if they're connected to each other via a doorway. One of the most common types of bedrooms are typically used for resting and regaining steps. Call it a day. Okay. If on your estate you have drafted a code check, you may use it to check an item. This lets you retrieve it. The color of a floor plan will usually indicate the type of room. Bedroom, hallway, green rooms, shops, red rooms. Dead end. Any room lacking a secondary doorway. Occasionally you may find piles of dirt. They can be found in green rooms, can be dug up with a shovel. The directory contains detailed information for all the rooms in the state you've drafted. Dirigiblocks? In the commissary, players may find an arcade cabinet for the popular game Dirigiblocks. To the dismay of board members of the staff, the cabinet has not been working. It'll be added in a future patch. Gotcha. You may find piles of dirt. We already did that. Yeah, same thing. Drafting. Draft pool. The initial pulling of 3 floor plans from the draft pool. The 3 floor plans are drawn, but only 1 is drafted. Fair enough. The east wing. 9 rooms that border the very right edge of the house. Okay, so it's not... I thought it was the right 2, but it's just the very far. Certain rooms have an effect that is only triggered upon physically entering the room. These rooms are marked on the floor plan by an icon of an open door. The estate is all the explorable areas, including the rooms currently drafted, as well as the grounds. The house is only the current rooms. Gotcha. When your steps reach 0, you are exhausted. The life of every room begins as a floor plan, a square paper sketch drawn by an architect. Gems are valuable resources. A feature on the network that you are now perusing. Entries will become revealed as you make progress. Gold coins. The house is the 45 floor plan grid of Mount Holly. As an architect, you may wish to view the previous layouts and room configurations from day past. Okay. Locked doors appear more often in higher rank. Yep. Luck. We all need a bit of it. Luck determines the likelihood you'll find additional items and rooms on your estate. Luck can be raised by certain items and rooms. Marked by a clover. Mechanical. These rooms are often heavy in mechanics and often contain control systems that interact with each other with other elements on the estate. Each terminal on the estate is connected to a local network named Blackbridge. This network allows users to remotely connect to other active terminals. Okay. Permanent. Most things in the estate are reset from one day to the next. It's the nature of the house. A few things are permanent and usually marked as such. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Rank is the row of rooms. How often a floor plan is drawn is its rarity. Some rooms let you redraw. Red rooms are a powerful expansion, but at a cost. Okay, stars. There are several ways to increase the amount of stars visible in the night sky. The easiest method is drafting observatories. Each additional star creates new formations and constellations, which provide beneficial effects. When a spread occurs, items are randomly distributed across all rooms currently active. The more rooms, the larger the spread. Special item that's unique and inventory bound. Okay. Special floors are slightly more rare and cost gems. Shops. Security locks. Reset. Permanent changes do not reset. Tomorrow. Rooms that provide benefits in the future belong to a special category of floor plans. Tomorrow rooms. They're marked with a clock. A small wooden chest found in rooms, always locked, usually containing a few items of interest. The West Wing are the... Okay. Good to have some information. Well, we're making some progress today. So, I'm in security. Let's go ahead and open this door. We have the archives. The locksmith, but we have plenty of keys now. Or we could use the boudoir. I think I'll take the archives. Just because it's a new room. Is that a permanent effect? That's interesting that that opened. The music feels a little ominous all of a sudden. Another tag with the 10. August 22nd, Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Popular children's writer Marian Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered on Thursday that her picture book, Swimbird, had been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's second time winning this prestigious honor. The previous medal was, of course, for her debut effort. She was no stranger to the public eye even before her literary successes. The niece and closest living relation of Baron H.S. Sinclair, Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from political associations. Swimbird author never considered herself a success. She confided, "My son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I'd always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime. And so we ran out of books we owned. As we ran out of books we owned, my imagination had to take over." Marigold has elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the color red. A statement that has been held with much skepticism by the many pundits that viewed the book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. What are you talking about? Caleb Manning and his publisher, Philip White, were 2 of 3 dozen names that appeared on a leaked dossier, naming them a person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no group has come forth to take officially take responsibility, it's widely believed by authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who also call themselves the Children of Blackwater. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance. This would not be the first time the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy. Marigold drops publisher. Local author and popular personality Marion Marigold has announced a split with her long-term publishing partner, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, whom Marigold has past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is the 3rd prominent writer to distance themselves from a publisher this week. Is it Manning or White? Was seen at the corner, suspicions bag under the wave down a local something. This is the 3rd major something this year. It's anticipated to be charged by the Crown. Manning was the last something. The trial begins on Tuesday, expected to last with something with grand treason. I'm not getting it from that. No trace discovered of Cinca heiress, but search continues. Oh my. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name Marion Marigold, was last seen by a close friend around 3:45 Friday, getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Miss Jones never arrived home. The carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned but have not deemed the case foul play. It's an out-of-character incident at this point and we're seeking information. She got disappeared by the government. Swan bracelet, or necklace. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum host. Oh, Christ. Thieves in the royal crown capital of Fen Aries have broken into one of the Crown's fabled closed exhibits. These lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the use of the aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles, at least not till today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds, dredging for clues. The merchant authorities said they were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard, disabled the security system. By the time the militia arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although an official registry of the lost jewels has not been publicly announced, among the treasured artifacts rumored to be stolen is the renowned ruby crown of Arinda Aries, the priceless crown jewel whose material worth pales in comparison to the historical value. If these rumors are true, the evidence may suggest that the theft was politically motivated. Why are you collecting all these news clippings, sir? That's it. That's all that's there. Was it Marigold, or was Marigold disappeared and then you were involved in this theft? I don't know. It's a concern. Like, this suddenly got all political. Until now, it was just a puzzle game. So the dark room is over this way. Yeah, that's quite a thing. All right. Memos found in Hartley's room are always green. Memos in Hartley's room are always false. And there's no way that's visible. That's like, that just pops into clarity because we have this. So this is the dark room. Green memos in Hartley's room are false. What's Hartley's room? Is the key card? Now, can we see this? 1128. That's what I want to see. So, yeah. And we think it's 1128. Same thing, I guess. 1128. This is a bathtub. Where is it? And you were looking into a mirror. Okay, I get it. You're in your bathroom and you're taking a picture with this of yourself. It's a selfie. Is there a good version of this picture? I think this is the best, and it's just still too bright there. Okay, well that's cool. We're learning some things. Anything more here? We already got that one. Yeah. I kind of want to leave the house. Yeah, I think we just go back. Another key. Maybe I should go to the locker room first and just use all these keys. Maybe buy something more. Wow, it's already almost, it's 7 at night. Is it actually gonna get dark outside, maybe? Seems the same. So this would be towards the locker room. Yeah, I'm gonna go. There's nothing ahead anymore. That's empty. There's tons of lockers. With apples in them. Where is the rumored room 46? Connection to this symbol? Theorized locations north of the antechamber, below the foundation, is a full house of 45 rooms. That's something I thought about too, that you needed to have the entire map filled. Secret door in tomb. Doesn't exist, red herring. Leaning towards this. And then he's saying grotto. And there's fish. Aquarium? That's the red herring he's talking about. I don't think anything here is hard to see, hard to read. Okay, let's write some notes on this. So, locker room. Where is room 46? And he's theorizing north of antechamber. That's kind of the suggestion. Like, that's the obvious thing when you do it. When you look at secret door in tomb or grotto. Aquarium related, maybe? And they said that it's not the full house of 45, but maybe it is. It might still be. All right, one more. Just a bunch of supplies. Okay, I want to save one key and leave. Do I want to change this up at all? We could fill in the fountain again. We never even had the aquarium. We didn't find it. I guess technically we could still go to that room, but we're so far from it now. I'll save that for if we do everything else. Oh, that's the coat check. Yeah. All right. this anything? It's a different pattern. I'm getting paranoid. Trying to get me. 11:28. The apple orchard has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you start your stay with an extra 20 steps. Well, that's cool. Progression and all that. Oh. I thought that was a water pipe. No, it must be gas. Can I turn that back off? I can. But why would I want to? I don't know how to read a sundial. Not really. In theory, there should be numbers like around the edge that would tell you how to interpret it. Yeah. What's that? I can't pick it up. All right. Gardener's logbook. April 10th, 1992. When I excuse me. When I first came on the estate in the capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, no record of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms of the house under his care. As a result of this improvidence in the first 2 months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make some record of my dealings in the estate, inasmuch as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Robert Nogara. So, Robert Nogura, groundskeeper. Among my many commissioned duties, I have been tasked with the conservation and oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, entrance drive, and east yard. Fortunately for my workload, the maintenance of the west grounds has not been a priority since Lady Epson's death and the ensuing closure of the west wing. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, so I still endeavor to brush the west path weekly, even if none but myself take notice. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these I discovered are only draftable on the perimeter of the house along the east and west wings. That's worth knowing. That if we want to get green rooms, we probably need to be in the edge of the house. Especially one called Secret Garden. Seems important. Morning room, we also heard, that was the one that we had to buy a breakfast first. The soil survey. One of the first tasks I undertook as groundskeeper was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil underneath each slot on both east and west wings of the house. And while I would have preferred a full survey of all 45, it was clear that the inconvenience such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data, especially considering the rooms that would benefit from the survey only ever appear in the wings. To quantify soil quality, I measured soil's capacity to support crop growth and maximize the promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, room position has a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread from gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. This is good to know, but not apparent, not immediately obvious. I think the main thing to take away is that rank 2 first slot is not good. Smudge pots. A few years ago, the Baron made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, as almost every room had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment used outside are still connected and powered by gas line, including but not limited to the orchard's smudge pots. The smudge pots found among the apple trees here in the orchard are a critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. These gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gas line should be turned off to conserve resources. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion, and I have submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Orinda, currently in the cloister, with the much more appropriate angel, Rinna. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed by the paragon of gardening? Though amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously. She did humor me and listened to me rave and pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday, and she wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I have forgotten how to access the inner garth, and am too scared of chastisement to probe for the particulars a third time. So we have some names, these angels. I think it's this one? You don't have a hoe though. I'm not sure what you have. I'm just gonna mark this. I'm just gonna write next to it. So it's the statues. The statue of Orinda. Current statue Orinda. And he wants to replace it with a statue of Rinna, which I spelled wrong. Paragon of gardening. And there must be a secret in the cloister. That's it. That's as far as it goes. Okay, interesting stuff. And the bit of permanent progression. Let's say no to that. Still lots of stuff that's not obvious. Yeah, nothing to do here yet. And eventually we're gonna get all 4 of these lit Or at least maybe just the 2. And then this will open. It'll be like a downward path, perhaps. Alright, so the only thing I have left to do is I do have an extra key. But I can go back up to these archives and go left, and then maybe find some other rooms up here. So to do that, I go pantry, up and around. One day I'll meet someone in here and I'll be so freaked out. I won't know what to do. Will this be a figure standing there at the end? Alright, so which one? Is this Orinda? If so, she's missing her staff. I mean, we clearly have an order. That might be just the person. So this is Rena. This one. Maybe. But does that do anything for me? I don't know. A sauna? Or I don't know what this is. And terrace we haven't been, I don't think. Now these are all dead end rooms. Or maybe who knows what this is. I'll take the terrace. Just to learn what it is. Big tree over on this side of the house. Other than that, there's not much here. Little underwhelming. I think that's it. I think we're out of stuff to do. Let me go up to the lavatory just to see where he did the where he took the picture. I did have a shovel at one point. But I checked it. So it was right here. He was looking right here and ended up. I don't think there's anything to do here. All right, I think we're done. Yeah. Well, okay, wait a minute. I do have one more key, but we can't get back to the locker room. We're too many rooms away. Okay. Permanent additions to your orchard. Yeah. Cool. I think we'll call it a day. Interesting game. Sizable bed and breakfast. And we unlock stuff. Mount Holly B&B, it says, yeah. Alright, I think we'll stop here for now. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. I find it very exciting. Occasionally, it drags, I have to admit, but each new discovery is exciting. So yeah, let me know what you think of the game in the comments, and if there's anything obvious that I missed that I should be aware of. Until next time, everyone. Thank you. Goodbye.